Time. Good afternoon. Today, I have the honor of presenting you the work of someone I find truly inspiring. It comes from a 2022 record-breaking Cup of Excellence winning farm and producer. His name is Benjamin Paz, and he represents the very best of relationships, collaboration, and ambassadorship in our industry. You see, long before winning the Cup of Excellence himself, his family submitted a coffee to the Honduras Cup of Excellence from one of the small lot producers of the Santa Barbara region. And it won first place, putting the Santa Barbara Mountain on the map for specialty. In that same year, Benjamin started a program at his family's exporting mill, San Vicente, where he started connecting two small lot producers to two roasters. Fast forward to today, he's connecting over 450 producers to roasters around the world. Now, he goes even further as an ambassador for specialty, with his own cafe, roasting brand, and producing incredible coffee at two different farms. He even travels to different growing regions across Honduras, Guatemala, and Bolivia to share his experience and resources with small growers. His life is a message and labor of love for our industry. And today, I have the honor of sharing the fruit of his labor with you. Now I'm just pulling the shots for the signature beverage, and we'll set those aside to let them cool down. I'll be right back. Okay, once again, I'll just set these aside for the signature beverage, and we'll return to these later on. For the espresso course, let's dive into Benjamin bringing the Santa Barbara terroir to the world. I'm serving you his fully washed geisha from his farm La Salsa in the village of El Cedral. Now, La Salsa sits on a steep slope with volcanic loam covering limestone at 1,700 meters above sea level. And at this elevation, the cherries have intense exposure to sunlight during the day, with a cool fog cover coming in the afternoon. Now, this slows the cherry maturation, resulting in the flavors of the terroir that professionals have come to love, such as its depth and its complexity. Now, geisha is also a coveted variety in specialty for its florality, stone fruit character, and its brightness. And when it's modulated by the flavors of the Santa Barbara terroir, it produces a very unique expression in the cup. That florality in this course, you're going to experience as black tea. That stone fruit character, you're going to experience as Rainier cherry. And that brightness, you're going to experience as tangerine in the cup. And to best express all of these details, I'm extracting your espressos today at 18 grams in the basket, 38 grams in the cup, in roughly 21 seconds. And at this ideal brewing ratio and contact time, we achieve an 8% TDS with a 19% extraction yield, where we experience the full articulation of all of these flavors. And upon receiving your espressos today, just do your visual evaluation, but wait to taste. I'm going to be stirring for you with frozen spoons to the ideal drinking temperature of roughly 125 degrees Fahrenheit, where we experience the full clarity of flavor. All right. And once again, judges, just evaluate the crema, but wait to taste. And as I stir your espressos for you with frozen spoons, I'm also going to leave the spoons inside the cups to fully chill down your espressos. So once I remove the spoons, you can go ahead and enjoy. And again, those flavors to expect, we're looking for Rainier cherry, tangerine, and black tea in the finish. The tactile is a medium weight, silky texture, with a lingering finish. And once again, we're looking for those flavors of Rainier cherry, tangerine, and black tea in the finish. Cheers, enjoy, thank you. And again, the tactile is a medium weight. Cheers, enjoy. silky texture with a lingering finish. Enjoy. Thank you. Cheers. Enjoy.
Put your hands together for Jason's Espressos.
Now, before Ben Hameen opened his own cafe, he spent 6 months with St. Frank learning to build a specialty coffee shop, learning new skills like being a barista and even furniture building. He did it all. After this experience, he wanted to bring this world back home to his community of producers so that they can enjoy their own coffee. This sparked a coffee shop culture in his own town, where the community can enjoy beverages like espresso and milk from multiple different cafes. But at Ben Hameen's shop, El Doral, they're serving the very best of the most amazing microlots, like the ones we're enjoying today. So, for the milk course, I'm serving you his natural geisha from the same farm. And to bolster the intensity of that fruit character of his coffee, I've extracted your espressos at a tighter ratio. 19 grams in, 35 grams out in roughly 24 seconds. I'm also pairing this coffee with a lactose-free milk that I froze and let 50% of the total liquid thaw, concentrating those sugars like glucose and galactose, which brings a more decadent sweetness in this course. I took it a step further, and I paired this with an organic whole milk that's high in butter fat to amplify the creaminess and the buttery richness in this course. And when these two ingredients come together, it produces this dessert-like experience that reminds me of vanilla custard, cream cheese frosting, and toffee. Truly delicious. Cheers. Enjoy. Cheers. Enjoy. Thank you for waiting. Enjoy. Once again, vanilla custard, cream cheese frosting, and toffee. Enjoy. Cheers.
Milk beverages are on the table. Give it up.
Thank you. Now, Ben Hameen isn't just concerned with being an ambassador of the Santa Barbara Mountain to the world or the specialty coffee shop culture in his own town. He also wants to transform and reimagine the themes of what Santa Barbara can be, whether that's planting new varieties like geisha or natural processing, like the ones we just tasted in your milk course. So I want to do just that, is evoke all of those qualities to reimagine the theme and what the Santa Barbara Mountain can be. So I'm using the same espressos we tasted in the first course with the same recipe, the same fully washed geisha that is. So to that, I'm adding 20 grams of an orange oleo saccharum. Now, oleo saccharum is known to be an aromatic syrup. So I made this with equal parts Caracar orange peels and macerated with sugar to extract all the moisture and the oils. Now, the floral aromatics coming from this specific citrus variety, synergizing with this floral aromatics of the geisha variety, produces this flavor that we love as orange blossom in this course. As a nod to the stone fruit quality we taste in the espresso course as cherry, I'm adding 8 grams of an orgeat that I made with the pits of apricots. So I got the pits of apricots and I made a nut milk and dissolved equal parts sugar to make a syrup. And when it combines with those stone fruit qualities, we get this new flavor of cherry in this course. Finally, I'm adding 6 grams of citric acid solution to this beverage to add balance and lift to this beverage. Not only does it add balance, but it also acts as a transformative agent where it interacts with those other ingredients that we just added, and it brings this new flavor that I never saw coming, grape candy and candied lime. And finally, I'm blending with 60 grams of ice for controlled dilution and creamy texture. Be right back. For a more uniform texture in this beverage, I'm also going to strain this through a fine mesh strainer here. For drinking instructions, just give the glass a swirl before you enjoy. This is going to be a creamy and cold beverage with, again, those flavors of orange blossom, cherry, grape candy, and candy lime. And again, just give the glass a swirl before you enjoy. And again, we're looking for those flavors of cherry, orange blossom, grape candy, and candied lime. Cheers. Enjoy. Enjoy. Cheers. Thank you for waiting. Enjoy. Cheers. Cheers. Enjoy. Now, Ben Hameen winning the Cup of Excellence was no small feat, and it definitely mattered, but not as much as the work it took to get there. You see, Ben Hameen is someone who will forsake financial gain to uplift those around him, including those who enjoys the coffee, and that's what drives him. You see, meaningful connection is both the path and the destination, its own reward. Thank you again for joining me here today, judges. Time.
Give it up. Jason Young, St. Frank, San Francisco.
Good to see you.
That was dope.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel good. Yeah.
What was your favorite part about putting this presentation together?
There's so many different directions I can go with that, but it's really just experiencing camaraderie, and so, of course, that started with the producer, Ben Hameen, which I was very emphatic about in my presentation. And it's really great to like consider him a close friend, but someone that I'm like putting a face to when I'm passing out a cup of coffee and all that. So But yeah, also just like experiencing camaraderie of fellow competitors, just sort of helping me and guide me and shape, this sort of message I wanted. So yeah.
I know you put a lot of work into that sick bev. Where did that inspiration come from for that drink?
Wow. Inspiration, again, like it came from like, some things I took from qualifiers in terms of what I can adjust, of course. But then it was really just like, oh, I actually don't have this ingredient from qualifiers because it's not in season anymore. So I kind of derived that. And then also just like, I had a lot more inspiring thoughts after getting some feedback. So I was like, okay, let's just give this a go, see how it works, plug and play. Okay, it's great. It's delicious. So
does it make you more nervous or pumped up that the coffee producers actually in the audience watching your presentation?
Little column A, a little column B. Yeah.
Hey, do you have a question for him?
Do you have any shout outs?
I do. I'm going to start with my parents here who came from Northern California. He did that in high school when I played volleyball too. Yeah. And then next, of course, is Ben Hameen for just, being present with his busy schedule this weekend. And I think we all know him as just a close friend, fellow competitors, and, people who are still around, Kyle was really helpful for me, and Reef, Meg, thank you so much for sticking around. And of course, Kevin and Chris, my coaches from St. Frank. So again, the list can go on and on and on. But and then, yeah, of course, the people at the cafe who are watching, who have just been like very supportive and saying, you got competition to worry about. I'll take care of this. Yeah.
That's dope having that support, man.
Indeed.
Right?
So,
yeah. Cool. Give it up one more time. Jason, y'all. St. Frank, San Francisco, California.